Good afternoon, everybody. It's Shana Rucker here from Girlfriend's Guide to Network Marketing. Happy Tuesday and welcome to Tuesday's tip. Today I'm going to talk about blessing and releasing. So if you're not familiar with that phrase, we're going to talk about that tonight. How to know when it's time to let go of a business partner, to stop holding on tight to somebody who's maybe not in it. So welcome everybody. Happy Tuesday, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for joining me today. I don't know where you are in the world today, and let me know where you're coming in from, but I'm in Ontario and it's like 15 degrees and beautiful sunny weather here today. It's kind of weird for November, but we're absolutely loving it here, and I'll take it because I'm a summer girl. I love sunny, warm days, so I'm going to take that at the end of November. So welcome everybody. Today we're going to be talking about how to know when to bless and release a business partner, to let go, to somebody who, maybe, was a rock star in your business at one point, but then, started to dissipate. And first of all, let's talk about that. How to know when, or how to know the signs of when you can start to see somebody, stepping back from their business. And I mean, some of this stuff's going to be obvious, as you know, but it's a really important topic because sometimes we can, I heard the phrase this week, the death grip. You're holding on to the business partners you have so tightly because you don't want them to go. But sometimes we have to bless and release people to make room for other people that are going to be coming our way. So let's just first talk about some of the signs that there may be somebody in your business that is starting to pull away from the business, and how to have that conversation and what we need to do and what we need to be thinking about during that time. So number one, obviously you notice they stop showing up on calls, they stop showing up to the meetings, they stop showing up in general to the team stuff. And to me, that's usually the first indicator that I notice when I see someone starting to slip away or step back from their business. Absolutely, there's things that come up, and there's definitely times where people can't be at the meetings, but when you start to see a consistency with it, you can start to know, obviously, that there's something going on. Number two is they stop, obviously, sponsoring. You start to see a dip in sponsoring and even in volume in their business. And obviously, life happens to people. Things happen in other people's worlds that we may not be aware of. So, one of the biggest things, and this we'll get into more of this stuff, but is to just really have empathy for people, when they're going through something, or when you start to notice a dip or a change in their business, because we don't know what's going on outside of, what we see in our own bubble of the business. So, when you start to see numbers dipping, when you start to see, them not showing up, and you're starting to see the sponsoring dipping, instead of, coming at them with the death grip of like, what's going on? What's happening to your numbers? What are you doing? What's happening in your business? Have empathy for the person, because we don't really know what's going on all the time. And I mean, the third sign is obviously flat out ignoring, or they're avoiding, your messages and things like that. And that can often happen as well. But before you get to that place, when you start to notice these signs of somebody slipping away and backing out of their business, make sure, as business owners, and as entrepreneurs, we have to have some of these difficult conversations sometimes when we see people are slipping away. And I absolutely, truly believe as business owners, we need to, have that difficult conversation. And sometimes it's difficult, sometimes it might not be, but to just say, hey, Sarah, I'm just, I noticed that you weren't at the last few meetings. I obviously can see what's happening in your business. Is everything okay? Can I help you with something? Number one, offering to help them. Is everything okay? Is there something that, I can help you with, right? So letting them know that you're noticing the signs, and then asking them, hey, is there something going on that I can help you with? Now, I will warn everybody that we are not counselors. We are not here to support people through divorces and things like that. We can be there to, offer them, our love and our empathy and all that, but we're not here to counsel them and become their therapists, right? So if they are going through something, letting them know that, you're there to help them through their business, and you can pick up anything that, they maybe not be able to deal with right now, but I wouldn't get into a lot of coaching through those kinds of messy situations, and guide them to places where they can get help in that. That would be tip number one. But, having empathy for them, asking them how you can help support them while they're going through this, if they want to keep their business going. If they do want their business going, but their mindset is somewhere else because they're dealing with something, how can you pick up the slack and help keep their team going while they're going through this thing? Because that really does benefit the team. It benefits your team. It benefits their team, and helps keep them in the game while they're, dealing with what they need to deal with, right? So asking them flat out, hey, I'm noticing that there's been a change. Is everything okay? Can I help you with anything? And seeing if they will let you know and talk to you about it. If they're saying to you, you know what, like, I just don't know if this is for me. I'm not having fun anymore, or this is just not working. And you can say, is there something I can do to help you with that? Is there some coaching I can help guide you to? And they're still not in it and they're not feeling it, you guys. It's okay to bless and release people on our teams. It's absolutely okay to let go of people. And here's the thing. We love people at all different stages and places in this business. I have lots of people in my team who just buy product for themselves and their family, and they don't really do a lot of sponsoring and they don't really share it outside of that, and that's okay. I love all the people in my team where they're at because they're all in some way, shape, or form still contributing to the overall team volume, which is amazing, and I'm very grateful for that. So somebody may come into your business as a rock star, ready to, rock to the top, but something may change. Something may happen. Maybe they don't love it as much as they thought they would. Maybe that's just not for them, but we have to love them at all of those stages because they are and can still be an important contributor to your network marketing business through buying products, even just for themselves and their family, right? So, be patient with people also. If somebody is going through something, give them their space. Like I said, help them with their team, but give them their space to go through this. At the end of it all, if they're ready to jump back in, then awesome. You haven't burned any bridges. You're still there supporting them. Their team was still working with you as they were going through what they needed to go through, and they can pick back up where they left off. But if it's not for them and they want out and they just want to dabble a little bit, that's okay too, because here's the thing. When we can bless and release somebody, when we have somebody that we've been thinking about, and I know what happens because you start to see the numbers and you start to see the sponsoring dip, and now that's all you can think about is like, okay, well, what's she doing? Is she in or is she out? She did volume last month, but she's not doing this month. And, and you start to get all in your head about it. Give me a thumbs up or a heart if you know what I'm talking about. And so instead of playing that in your head every single month, wondering what's going on, have the conversation, find out what's going on. And if the person is not in it and doesn't want to do it, then when you bless and release them and love them where they're at and let them go through what they need to go through. And if it's not the business and they just want to dabble and buy some products here and there, that's okay. But that gives you space to now start thinking about the next person you're going to bring in or the next person that you're going to help. And you can release that person, not in a mean way, but in a business sense. You're not going to be focusing on that anymore. And now you have time and room and space to start focusing on the next person that you're going to bring in. It releases them from your brain space and allows you to have an open mind and open thoughts to be able to bring the next person in. I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense? You guys following me on this? Because you guys, it's okay. Not everybody is going to stick in this business. I've done the numbers a couple times in my business. I think I've sponsored something like 85, maybe a bit more now, maybe 90 people in my time in network marketing personally sponsored. And out of those 90, I probably have maybe 20 that are still in my business one way, shape, or form. People come and go. And if you haven't had people leave your business yet, I'm going to be the bearer of bad news. They will leave. There will be people who leave. People come and go in this business all the time. It is cyclical like that, right? There's attrition that happens. People come in, it isn't what they thought it was going to be, or they didn't love it, or who knows what happens. But people will come and go. And our job as leaders is to bring the people in, show them how it works, show them the vision, the possibility, and let them figure out if it's for them, if they're going to rock it, if they're going to, create their own momentum, if they're going to be leaders. Let them figure that out. And if it's not for them, that's okay. It's okay. That one person isn't going to make or break your business. There's a billion people or more out there that you can talk to and share with. And it doesn't take 100 rock stars to make an awesome business. It takes 2 or 3 or 4, right? So there are going to be lots that come in, and even out of those lots that come in, if you get 1 or 2 that stick and really rock this out and stay with you and, go to the top with you, that's going to create a pretty amazing business, right? So when it comes to those people that you can start to see that are slipping away, instead of having a mindset of scarcity and like, oh my gosh, if she quits, what's going to happen to my business? Like, oh, and you've got that death grip. You can feel my fingers, that feeling. Instead, just have empathy, chat with them, ask them where they're at. If it's not for them and they say, you know what, it's just not for me, that's okay. Like bless and release. Don't get, scared over it. It is just, it's a part of the business. You guys, you ask any top leaders in network marketing, they've had to build and rebuild lots of times. Things happen. All kinds of crazy stuff has happened, and there will be more crazy stuff. It's something that's just part of what we do. So just have empathy for them. Love them where they're at any place in your business. Even if they drop down to just buying products for themselves, that is still okay. That is still amazing. And just love that about them and keep moving. So I hope that you found some value in this message today. I know this is kind of a tricky subject, but when you see that happening in your business, don't be afraid to step up and ask them, hey, listen, I'm noticing this. How can I help support you? What's going on? Is everything okay? And really get to the bottom, because you can spend lots of time wasted in your brain trying to think, is she in? Isn't she in? What's she doing? In, out, in, out, in, out. Have the conversation and know, and then you can either help by supporting them and getting them through the business part of it, or you can bless and release, right? So that's my message today. While I'm here and I have you guys, I just want to let you know that the early bird for the group coaching that I'm doing in January, it is ending on December 1st, which is Friday. So the early bird pricing ends Friday. That's the $200 off. I've had lots of great interviews. I think we got 3 or 4 girls who have already signed up for the early bird. I only have spots for 10 people altogether. After Friday, it goes up in price, and we're still taking applications. We're still looking for 6 more. So if that's something that you want to know more about, I will post a link to that in the comments, and I would love to have a chat with you to see if my group coaching program is going to be a fit for you. And I look forward to it. We had so much fun in the last one. I've got more stuff planned for this one, and we have a lot of fun together. So I'm really excited about that. So thank you guys so much for joining me here. I love you guys all. Happy Tuesday. I hope you enjoyed today's Tuesday's tip, and we'll see you Thursday. Talk to you soon. Bye for now, guys.